understanding the maxim, under promise and over deliver, with examples to grow your success. Stay tuned. Greetings, colleagues. I'm Timothy Barrett, and this is the For Business English Rundown. This is the show for all those who want to improve their professional communication skills in English. Today we're going to talk about the maxim, under promise and over deliver. So this is a common business English expression or maxim, under promise and over deliver. So what does that mean? That means when you're talking to someone, it could be your boss, it could be a new client, it could be a potential client, someone that you want to do business with, or it could not be it could be outside the business world entirely. It could be with a friend or your boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever. But when they ask you to do something or you agree to do something, how much do you promise and how much do you deliver? So if you have a reputation, for example, of over-promising, oh yeah, I'll do everything, or I'll do it all by Friday. I promise I'll get it done by Friday. But then when it comes time to deliver, and you under-deliver, it's not done by Friday, or you promise to get all this done, you only got that much done. Then that is kind of over-promising. You're promising to do more than you are able to do, or you're willing to do, or you can do in that amount of time. And so you're over-promising, and then when it comes time to finish, you're under-delivering. You promise more than you could actually fulfill, for whatever the reason. Now, the opposite of that is probably the better idea, to under-promise and over-deliver. So if you under-promise, you're giving a realistic expectation that you can complete it in time or complete the amount or whatever the issue is. For example, if you think you can get it done by Friday, maybe you'll say that, you know what, I'll get it done by Wednesday. And then what happens when it comes time to deliver? If on Wednesday you finish, your expectation was right, it was reasonable, you lived up to it, and you finish on Wednesday. Now, what is the client or what is your boss going to think? Oh, wow, he promised or she promised to deliver it on Friday. She got it done 2 days early. That's really good. I'm happy. My expectation was Friday. I got it on Wednesday. They're probably going to be happy with that. And you're going to look good. That, oh, wow, look at this progress. Now, what if it's not done on Wednesday? Maybe Wednesday comes and goes and you're not done yet. But you get it done the next day. You get it done on Thursday. Now, this is past your internal expectation, but it's still before the deadline that you gave, the promise that you made by Friday. It's still a day early. So again, you give it to your boss, you give it to your client. What's their reaction? They're still happy. Maybe not as much as they would be if you gave it on Wednesday, 2 days early, but it's still a day early. So they're still going to be happy. They're still going to be impressed. You under-promised and you over-delivered. Now, what happens if you can't get it done on Wednesday, you can't get it done on Thursday, but you get it done on Friday? Now, you thought you could really get it done on Wednesday, so you gave yourself a couple of days buffer, but you were wrong. Maybe something came up, maybe it was more complicated, more demanding than what you thought initially, and so Friday comes, you finish it, you submit the work, whatever it is, to the boss, to the client, whoever you're dealing with. Now, what is their reaction? Well, they're happy. You promised on Friday, you delivered on Friday. So they may not be as impressed as if you got it done earlier, but they're still happy. You lived up to their expectations, you lived up to your promise. You didn't let them down. So if you get into the habit of under-promising and over-delivering, how is that going to affect your reputation or your job performance? Well, probably they're going to be pleased with you. Your boss says, wow, he's always exceeding expectations. Or the client thinks, wow, he always promises this, but I get even more, or it gets it even faster. They're probably going to be pleased with your results. And so your reputation is going to grow. And a lot of times when you do something good, you may get a little plus, but when you do something bad, you get a little negative, right? And So as good as getting pluses is, sometimes it's more important not to get the negatives, not to make those mistakes. So by having a little bit of cushion to have a day or two, leeway, yeah, I think I can get it done on Wednesday. But if I'm wrong, maybe I have other projects that come up, they demand my time, I get sick, something happens. It's more complicated than I initially thought. I get into it like, whoa, this is going to take more time. But I gave myself a couple of days. I have a little extra time. So that can be a great way to kind of build your reputation and to get ahead in the business world. Now, a danger part of that is, especially if you're making sales, that sort of thing, it's very tempting to overpromise that, hey, you want to make this sale, you want the client to agree to go with you. And so, oh yeah, I can get it, I think I can get it done on Wednesday. I'll say I'll get it done on Monday. The other guy is going to say Wednesday, another guy is going to say Friday, another Tuesday. I'll say I'll get it done on Monday. And that may help the sale, that may help the short term, because, oh wow, he listens to you, finds out that you can get it done before anybody else can, or promise more, whatever it is. But when Monday comes and goes and you haven't delivered, what's his impression going to be? It's going to be very negative. And you have to balance that with, maybe you wouldn't have gotten the sale, but now are you going to get another sale? In the future, is he going to trust you again? It's going to affect your reputation. Maybe other clients hear about it. Oh yeah, he always promises the moon and never delivers. In other words, he overpromises and underdelivers. So it's a great maxim, I think, in the professional world to underpromise and overdeliver. If you build that reputation, if people think that of you and expect that from you, then that's a pretty good reputation to have. All right, what do you think? All right, it's time to conquer that like button and make it ours. Please like and subscribe. If you enjoyed this video, I promise you're going to enjoy the other ones even more. So check them out. Work hard today and enjoy tomorrow.